just made it up to New York. It's the second weekend of season here. I'm sitting over a radish fruit plot that we did. It didn't come in the greatest, but just because it was so dry, but there's still a little bit here, so I'm hoping they come out here. I got probably like an 80-acre standing bean field behind me that I think they're hitting. They're all dried up, but we got a cell cam pick this morning of a pretty decent 8, so that's why I'm up here. So hopefully he comes out. We haven't really had anything on both of our farms up here, so pretty much going in blind. Nothing really showing up on camera, but you never know. It's that time of year, something else could show up, so I'm gonna sit in here and see what comes out. Oh, I just had two little buck, look like a little 4-point and spike or something skirted behind me here, so I didn't even hear them coming. It's so windy. I just looked back and they were running right there. They were in range, but unfortunately I wouldn't be able to get a shot just because I got this huge branch in my way, but it's a good sign. It's early. It's not even 4 o'clock yet, so hopefully one does the same and maybe loops back around, or ideally they come right through the food plot here and give me like a 20, 30-yard shot, so. Oh, guys, as you can see, I had so many deer out in front of me. I probably saw 30 deer. I had that nice wider 8 with white horns come by 2 different times, and I just could not get a shot. I had so many doe, like they saw me when I was pulling back. He came trotting in fast. I was trying to get the camera on him. It was just a nightmare. But right now I have nothing right out in front of me. They all worked off to the bean field. I can see them out there, so none of them spooked too bad. But we're gonna give it a week's rest. We might be back up here Friday. It's supposed to be a high of like 50. So we're gonna try to figure out if we should hunt here or PA, because we got a couple big ones in PA too. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I think every deer that we had pictures of, every buck walked by me tonight, so I doubt anything else is gonna come. But we got like 15, 20 minutes of light left, so you never know. Another one could have moved in, but awesome night. It's a little frustrating self-filming sometimes. If I wasn't videoing or somebody else was with me, I could have shot that deer so easy, but it is what it is. It's part of it, so give this property a week's rest and be back up here, and hopefully they do the same thing. Alright guys, it's the afternoon of October 14th. Isaac and I made it up to New York here. Going to the same spot Isaac sat last Sunday and had an encounter with one of our shooters and another really good young buck. We got a pretty long hike ahead of us up this hill, but I don't know if the deer bedded super far away. It's a little warm, but yesterday rained all day, so hopefully the deer will be on their feet tonight and we can get one on the ground. Alright guys, Isaac and I made it up here. We're gonna hang these sets in this tree. Same tree that Isaac was in last week. Out here we got our brassicas, radishes. They didn't come in great just because of how dry this summer was. As you can see out behind me, we got a huge bean field. So what happened last week is the deer just kind of staged up in this plot, and then they worked off into the beans. So we got the wind right in our face. It's gonna be perfect. Hopefully it's not too warm, but I think as the night goes on, it'll cool down really nice. So I guess next time you see us, we'll be up in a tree. Well, we made it up in the tree. It's pretty warm, but we do have a perfect wind. And as soon as that sun goes down, it gets chilly. It was just behind a cloud for a little bit, and it was definitely chilly. So nonetheless, we're set up, and hopefully the deer start moving. It's real early. It's probably only 2:30. Last time Isaac was here, they started moving around 3 or 3:30, so we wanted to get in here good and early. But I guess we'll sit tight, and hopefully we have a parade of deer march by us here, and maybe a shooter buck, so I guess we'll sit tight and find out. Well guys, it's 5:15. About 15 minutes ago, we had a mother and 2 fawns come in behind us, and they ended up catching our wind. And it wasn't 5-10 minutes later, I looked at the same spot, and there's a nice young buck walking the same trail. He smelled us too, but he wasn't quite sure, so he kind of just walked off. Last week, they all came out in the food plot, which is upwind of us, and then they went out to the beans. Today, they're just completely cutting the food plot out of it, and they're coming in behind us right to the beans, which they're catching our wind before we'd get a chance to shoot. So hopefully the last hour and a half they start coming out of the food plot. That way they're upwind of us and we have a chance at them.
Alright guys, Eli and I just made it out of the stand. We had a little hike out of there, but we ended up seeing a ton of buck, probably over 10. A lot of them were the same ones I saw last Sunday when I was up there, so there's definitely a few buck around. They're sticking around. We had that really young, good genetics one, we call it, came in and came by at 40 yards, and he was very tempting, but I decided to let him walk because he's going to be something special next year, so hopefully the neighbors don't shoot him and he makes it through. But nonetheless, it was an awesome sit. We saw a ton of deer, and we'll be back after him next week.